These videos are collected and shared solely for entertainment purposes, aiming to bring you enjoyable moments. However, we strongly emphasize that you should not imitate or engage in similar actions, as this may violate the law, impose risks to yourself and others. Always follow the law and prioritize safety for the community. It starts like any other day, calm streets, steady traffic. But that peace is shattered as a black sedan roars into view. The driver, a fugitive with nothing to lose, speeds past a police cruiser, triggering a pursuit that will test the limits of skill, endurance, and courage. The driver, desperate and defiant, veers onto a one-way street, heading straight into oncoming traffic. Horns blare, tires screech, and chaos erupts. The officers maneuver expertly, avoiding the carnage as they close in. "We've got to shut this down before someone gets killed," an officer shouts. The suspect makes a sharp turn, skidding dangerously close to parked cars before accelerating onto the freeway. "All units, suspect entering the highway, northbound," comes the call. The freeway becomes a battlefield of speed, with the fugitive weaving through traffic at breakneck pace. The chase is relentless. The fugitive pushes the car to its limits, forcing other drivers to swerve and slam on brakes. "This guy's got a death wish," an officer mutters as the suspect nearly collides with a semi-truck. A second pit maneuver is executed. The suspect's car spins out, slamming into a light pole with a metallic crunch. Officers leap into action, surrounding the vehicle. "Driver, exit the car with your hands up," they command, but the fugitive refuses to surrender. The chase ends in a blur of handcuffs and flashing lights. The streets, once chaotic, now fall silent. Officers secure the scene as neighbors gather, their expressions a mix of relief and disbelief. It's over. What began as a routine stop escalated into a life-or-death pursuit. The tension escalates as police close in on a red sedan, weaving dangerously through a busy city street. The driver, undeterred by flashing lights and blaring sirens, pushes the vehicle to its limits, leaving chaos in their wake. At a crowded intersection, the fugitive shows no hesitation, speeding through against the light. Cars screech to a halt, and pedestrians leap to safety. The sedan smashes through a temporary barricade, sending debris flying as officers remain in relentless pursuit. The chase spills onto a bridge, the suspect taking sharp, reckless turns that nearly send the car into oncoming traffic. "All units, suspect heading westbound on the bridge," an officer radios in, as vehicles on both sides come to a standstill, creating a corridor of danger. Police maintain formation, closing the gap. "Prepare for intervention," comes the command. The suspect's erratic driving leaves tire marks across the lanes, each moment escalating the risk to innocent bystanders. The suspect is led away in handcuffs. The officers secure the scene, ensuring no further threat remains. This pursuit, marked by daring speed and calculated police maneuvers, comes to a dramatic conclusion. The driver now faces a litany of serious charges, while law enforcement once again proves their commitment to keeping the streets safe. We just witnessed a tense high-speed chase. It all began when the police spotted a stolen pickup truck towing a trailer. The driver recklessly weaved and accelerated, creating a high risk of collisions with surrounding vehicles. Throughout the chase, the situation became increasingly dangerous. The driver showed no signs of slowing down, continuing to speed at a breakneck pace despite the mounting risks. Eventually, the chase ended when the pickup truck lost control and crashed into several other vehicles. Fortunately, no one was injured in the accident. This serves as a stark lesson about the unpredictable consequences of reckless driving and traffic violations. The scene unfolded like something out of a movie. A stolen silver Honda Civic, driven by none other than a 14-year-old, sparked a relentless high-speed chase after being spotted by police. As sirens blared, the young driver showed no hesitation, recklessly plowing through street signs, smashing into mailboxes, and colliding with other vehicles in a desperate and chaotic attempt to flee. Finally, the dramatic conclusion unfolded near the end of the street. The vehicle came to a halt, surrounded by police units. The 14-year-old, shockingly armed with a gun, stepped out of the car. The air was thick with suspense, but the standoff was brief. Officers acted swiftly, forcing the teen to surrender. Chaos erupted once again as a high-speed chase unfolded, centering on a suspect behind the wheel of a stolen vehicle. From the very beginning, the driver displayed brazen recklessness, blowing through red lights and abruptly slamming on the brakes, making it nearly impossible for pursuing officers to maintain control. The chase twisted and turned, moving onto Highway 80, with speeds climbing dangerously high. Sirens blared as the suspect weaved across lanes, executing sharp turns and brake-checking officers in a clear attempt to destabilize them. The adrenaline was palpable as the pursuit transitioned westward onto Highway 95, where the suspect's driving became even more erratic. Officers reported the driver's increasingly dangerous maneuvers, swerving, speeding, and aggressively braking. Near a commercial district, the vehicle collided with another car in a high-impact crash. But the drama didn't end there. Before officers could close in, the suspect abandoned the car and fled on foot, disappearing momentarily behind nearby buildings. The intense foot chase ended in dramatic fashion. Officers quickly caught up, deploying a taser to subdue the... Despite their desperate attempts to evade capture, the final escape was out of reach. This electrifying pursuit serves as another reminder of the dangers law enforcement face and the determination they bring to protecting public safety. In a scene straight from an action thriller, chaos erupted as the suspect, already infamous for her criminal record, ignited yet another high-speed chase. Behind the wheel of a stolen sedan, she left police scrambling to keep up, recklessly running red lights, slamming on brakes in a dangerous game of cat and mouse, and weaving through traffic with terrifying precision. The tension escalated as she made sharp turns, including a dramatic left onto Route 80, then barreling westbound onto Route 95 at breakneck speeds. Each moment brought a new hazard, with her repeated brake checks nearly causing collisions and testing the limits of pursuing officers. The drama reached a crescendo as she swerved dangerously, eventually crashing into another vehicle. Not ready to surrender, the suspect abandoned the car and bolted on foot. But her bid for freedom was short-lived. Officers, showing exceptional resolve, deployed a taser, finally bringing her to the ground. This marks her third arrest, linked to car theft and drug possession, proving that escape was never truly an option. The chase not only tested the mettle of law enforcement, but also underscored the unpredictable and perilous nature of criminal pursuits. What began as a routine traffic stop over expired tags quickly spiraled into a chaotic and dangerous high-speed pursuit. The driver, refusing to comply, floored the accelerator and tore through city streets, veering onto grassy areas and recklessly endangering the quiet safety of a residential neighborhood. Officers coordinated their positions, desperate to contain the erratic suspect. Reports crackled over police radios. Blocking on the grass, just parallel to the street, as the car zigzagged unpredictably, avoiding capture by mere inches. The tension mounted with each twist and turn, the pursuit stretching eastward past Sherwood and beyond, a seemingly endless game of cat and mouse. But as the chase continued westward on Highway 10, the situation took a horrifying turn. The suspect's vehicle collided head-on with a massive truck, the impact crumpling the car and wedging it beneath a larger vehicle. Airbags exploded upon impact, the sound reverberating like a thunderclap. Emergency responders swiftly locked down the area, but the grim scene left an indelible mark. A pursuit that began with a minor infraction ended with a catastrophic tragedy, a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of choosing to flee.